very, very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Cafe Clairvoyance Show. It is Monday, the 17th of January. It is 8 p.m. here in Spain. It's probably 7 p.m. in the UK. And wherever you are, it's a bit earlier or a bit later. But whatever you're doing, come and join us for a fabulous show of a little bit of astrology, a little bit of spirituality, a little bit of mediumship, and of course, some uplifting conversations, some fun, and some energetic times. So how is that? Brilliant. Okay, in the meantime, though, let's go and do a little bit of this. Good evening to you, and already we've got some fine fellows out there wanting to come and enjoy the show, and a very good evening too. We've got Lydia Williams, who's going to say boo. We jumped out of our skin there. In fact, I was going to move you somewhere where it can be seen. That'll do. How about there on my black jacket? There you go. Boo. That's very, very worrying there. And we got the wonderful Helen Grady. She was on last week, and a lovely show with her. And she is coming on next week. We've got a very special show to talk about. I'll reveal all that towards the end of the show. And we've also got, Helen Graham comes in. How many Helens we got out there? We've loads of Helens. You're called Helen. And we also got Pui Lee, who says hi. Yes. As you can see, Pui Lee is economical with words. So she just says hi. That's nice. We've also got Carolistics, who says, evening all, hope you're all keeping well. We are, thank you, and we hope you are too. And in fact, for being so nice at asking us how we are, let's give you a round of applause. Because it's so lovely to see you guys. We also got Paul Sarrett coming in from them parts of Norfolk up there. And we've also got Whitney Beamish from Good Morning from Western Australia. And a very, very good morning to you. And also good morning to the gentleman who's with you. It looks like you've got the bearded man. And Sherry Nichols says hello. She just say hello and purple in general. Now, that's what we like to do, guys, as we go through the show. If you like a reading, do exactly as Cherry is doing. She's come up with colour and purple. So that'd be great. We've also got Jay Pryor, who says, hi guys. And Helen English says, hola. So there you go. And if we're going around the world, look at this. And Ray Milne says, hi from Africa. Yes. Hello, my friend. We bring you peace. This is fantastic. Brilliant. Nice to see you. And so all you guys joining us, absolutely fabulous to see you. And let's crack on with the show and make it lively, entertaining, fun just for you guys. But in the meantime, Speaking to the producer, she just said to me earlier on, please do this. If you could do this, guys, we'll be much appreciative. Here we are back again, and Pui Lee said that's amazing. Yes, she's actually extended her vocabulary. She now says that's amazing. We're extending. This is fantastic. Kathy Hardy says, evening everyone, and good evening to you and all. In fact, we would just like to say to you guys out there, a big hoot from us. There you go. It's not often you get a hoot every day now, is it? And also Lisa Morgan just wants to say hello. So I think we've done most of the introductions. Perhaps we could do some other chit chats as we go along through the show. But in the meantime, now let's tell you what's going on. What's going on here? In fact, the producer's just written in here, and she just likes to say, please give one colour and one question for a mini reading. Any spammers, please, and ignore any spammers. We don't endorse them. We do not answer any medical questions. Because every now and then, and I'll tell you as soon as I see them, if we see a spammer on, we just highlight them so you can just go ping, delete, because they're not always the nicest of people. Yes, we ask you to ignore them because if you accept their requests, then they tend to do funny things to your Facebook account. So we ignore them, but we'll tell you. Anyway, we've got Sammy Dixie. Sam Dixie says hello. Good evening, Sam. Right. Anyway, so what's going on here? Well, we're going to tell you lots of what's going on. First of all, we have out there we have the magazine. Have you read the magazine, guys? There it is, just there. If you go onto either the Cafe Clairvoyance website, you'll find a page just notes itself to the magazine. You'll also find here, it's also on Cafe Clairvoyance pages, on the groups, and you just click on it, and it opens for you. It opens as a PDF, type of PDF, but then you can look through it like it's a magazine. Loads of hot tips from social media. We got a featured guest from, I'll say the first name because the last name I have great problems with, but it's Midia. Okay, but hopefully you can see there why it's a little bit difficult. And also we have creative journaling from the producer herself. So loads of other stuff there, plus astrology, plus all the gossip there. And plus, if you out there have a business of some kind, business or venture, which has a spiritual side to it here, then why don't you guys here write in, and we'll give you details how you can advertise in the magazine. Because it goes out, and so far it's done exceptionally well by reaching people out there across the globe. In which case, your retreat, a product you're selling, something you're doing, reaches out there to people. Then hopefully, guys, we keep you exceptionally happy with all that. Sound good? Sound good? Right. Okie dokie. And also here, a Restream's come on as well and says, hello, they're the people who push the show out there. So we'd just like to say a big thank you to you guys. We'll just give you how about one of these?
Wow.
Yes, and oh, wow. Look what they're doing, guys. Look what they're doing. It's fantastic. And this is evening. This is good. Joe Cooper says, good evening, spooks. Me, spooks. Hope you're both well. What have you got for me? At the moment, we've got a show for you. Sound good? Sound good. Okay. Now, also, if you're around on Wednesday evenings, guys, let me just pop that one away. If you like Wednesday evenings, you like Clubhouse. Clubhouse is it's like doing, if you haven't done it before, it's like doing Messenger or things like that, where you do online with people, except. Oops, no, not that one. I meant that one. There it is. Clubhouse. You can actually join us on Clubhouse. And it'd be lovely to see you. And basically what we do is we do all the spiritual stuff there. Numerology, we do astrology, we do a tarot, lots of different things, especially with developing things. And we do it via Clubhouse. We also have another one there, which is on Sunday nights, which is a development group as well. So much to go on. But if you're wondering, hey, so much information, how do I find out all this? It's in the magazine. Yes, download the magazine, it's all there. And also, what I'm going to tell you here, coming up very, 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 very soon. What am I doing that? I got the wrong one again. Sorry, I'm just going to go pop, goodbye. And also, we've also got, do you like reading hands? Hands, yes. Do you like reading hands? The idea of reading hands? Now, if you read hands, they are, if you imagine your mind, your brain in two parts. As soon as you open up your hands, you've got the workings on both sides of your mind. You've got left side, you've got the right side, you've got the creative, you've got the logic. And what we also got here, all the different lines of the hands. In fact, Nabila, she is ace of base. She just says here, magazine is great. Hey, we're going to have to give you one of these. Thank you very much indeed. Very much indeed. In fact, we're going to give you one of these.
Oh, wow.
I know, isn't she fantastic? Nabila's fantastic. Thank you very much, Nabila, for sharing that. Yes. So if you like reading hands and you want to find out about it, actually, Nabila's going to be sharing part of it with me. So I think, you guys, if you want to meet the wonderful Nabila, then you're going to have to just sign in, really, aren't you? That's it. Yeah. Okay, good. In the meantime, what else we've got going on here? We've got okay, I'm not sure what that means, but I'll just come into that in a little while. But in the meantime now, guys, what I'd just like to discuss with you is a little bit that's going out there in the skies. Because some of you are probably thinking here, why am I feeling so crazy? Why is everything so bonkers? Why is everything as crazy as it is? Well, there is a good reason. It's a good reason there, and I'm going to discuss with you in the astrology. I'm just going to go and look for my chart, which is just there. There it is. Good. I'll just shrink this down a little bit. I think it's that way. Is it that way? Yeah, look at that. Look at that, guys. It works. Okay, so astrology-wise, what we got going out here, we've just had, literally the past few hours, a full moon. Full moon. And when we have a full moon, we often have something which is spotlighted, or it creates an intensity somewhere, or it does something here which raises our awareness that maybe it's brightened up. So it illuminates, yes? Yeah, good. So this is what it does. Now, as we go through, when we have a full moon, that's when the moon is opposite the sun, as you probably know. But also in astrology, what we look at is what's very close to the moon or very close to the sun. And what's very close to the sun is Pluto. Yes, is Pluto. And I think we need, so we have, yes, there's a drum roll. There we go. Drum roll. Pluto. Yes. There you go. Anyway, so that's all about Pluto. So what does Pluto do? Pluto it's stuff that's hidden down there. You know, the stuff we really don't want other people to see. We really don't want other people to know. And sometimes it's something which transforms something. Now, during this particular time, guys, you are probably either going through something amazing, something incredible, or you may be going through a type of tension, because it all depends what in your planets, in your chart, where they line to. But at the moment, I can say here, there is great power out there. And what we're being asked to do is to use it constructively. And one of the other things about this great power, as what we see it as being here, is because this is kickstarting, if I look at it this way, it's kickstarting what's coming up. Now, in many ways here, we're very aware that in February, it is a very special birthday because Pluto returns to its same point when the USA had its celebrations, big celebrations. We'll tell you more about that coming up next couple of weeks. But also, it was the time of great inventions at the same time in different places around the world. Where Pluto was at that particular point, different places around the world, amazing things were happening. There was the Industrial Revolution. It's interesting when you go back in history. There's also the beginning of the Illuminati, was at the same point of this Pluto phase. Now, so it's always powerful points. Something changes. So this is a period we're going through of terrific change. Can't emphasize that bit enough. Just watch the way this goes. Okay, so, and what we're doing here, I mean, this is typical stuff here. Just see this quick comment come in here. Gilbert Salidio says, I'm making money but hate my job. This is the stuff that's going on, and the stuff we want to go and look at as what we've got to transform, move on from. What we've got to, and often when we think about this, it's not always a pleasant experience that we first feel this, but afterwards we look back and think, okay, that was probably important. There's probably an important landmark. So just be aware, guys, this is important. Now, you know, some of us thinking, how do I communicate this? How do I talk about this? How's this going to come on? Well, the good news is Mercury is retrograde and it's going through the sign of Aquarius, which is a very humanitarian sign. And it's about to make a very good link to the healing planet Chiron. So we may find here in the next couple of days or so that we do get the opportunity to express ourselves and to understand things a little bit. But this energy, guys, it is a bit crazy out there. And I would say to you to try to do everything possible to keep it positive. Because you only need to look at the media at the present time. Probably no matter where you are around the world, you're going to see quite a lot of things which are going on, which relates to England, which relates to a couple other countries, about what's going on. This is Pluto stuff here. And when you think about what happened here, Venus was right on the top of Pluto when it went retrograde before Christmas, and hence all this media storm came up. Probably a few other storms out there as well. It's not quite finished yet, but we should be moving into a very, very special time as we come through into February and onwards. That's for me looking at your astrology chart, for your solar charts, is going to be the start of 22. This month here has been a what, where, who, what, where are we going? No one knows. No one knows. I totally agree. Oh dear, but that's a little bit what it's like. Anyway, so that's that. Now, in the meantime, I think we're going to go and do a few more bits and bobs. But just before that, let's go and do this. Right, okay, now, I've got to tell you here, we've had a famous doctor write in with some famous quotes, some amazing quotes. We really want to share this stuff with you if you don't mind us doing that. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that all right? Can we do that? Yeah, okay, all right then. We're going to go and show this amazing quote from a doctor. Yeah, that's how my doctor writes. That's exactly how my doctor writes. In fact, I know many doctors that write like that. It's amazing information if, of course, you can understand it. And it just makes it sound like it's all a bit mad out there, doesn't it? Anyway, yeah, so there we go. It's all mad. Anyway, we're going to do some readings very shortly, and we really look forward to that, and we're going to have a good time, sure. Excuse me. Hello? Yes? Really? Oh, okay, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to tell you something. Bond is back. That's right, Mystic Bond.
Bond here. Yes, that's Mystic Bond. And I'm out on a mission with Miss Goodnight. And we're in bed. How interesting. And Miss Goodnight has just asked me if she could fart. I said, Miss Goodnight, if you were to fart, you would blow my cover. Bond out.
Will Bond's cover ever be blown? I don't know, but let's see what happens. Anyway, that's the end of Mystic Bond. Maybe he's coming back in a few weeks. We will see. In the meantime, guys, we're going to start doing some readings. I think we might as well start doing some now. How's that? And a few of you have written in. Some of you see the funny side to that. I hope it has got. Yes, glad you liked it. Good. And okay, so we're going to start doing some readings now and look at you guys about because loads of you have written in, so we better get on with it. Good. Glad you like that. And so we're going to go straight to a very nice lady called Lisa Morgan. I'm just going to go and look for Lisa because I think she's at the very top here. I did see her details and I'm just looking now. I'll get there. There she is. There she is. Good. She writes in and she says, blue career path, will I get a new job? It's interesting here. This particular climate we're in is very, very powerful. So if you're looking for something, I would be really look for something that you really want to do. Something that's important, not just any old job. This is a particular time period around you where I see you being very constructive at this. But also, I'm just picking up here, universally, I'm just picking up here around here, Lisa, that you may find that people actually, you start asking around for particular jobs and certain people actually start working with you to say, yeah, actually, we know of a job for you. We know this, we know that. That's so hopefully that's something there that could be important to you. But I'm going to look at the cards there. And I'd also like to say here, it's... this is what I get for Spirit World. I've got a very nice lady who says here, and I can't remember how it goes, but he goes like ibbity bobbity boo, and I can't remember where the song comes from, but I think it's just quite is quite a lively one. Now you may find you're going from place to place, ibbity bobbity boo, but this lady here who I've got here wants to talk to you. She says here, a good job is coming, and wherever it is, you're gonna need your eyes focused on a particular job. What this means, I'm not sure, but you need your eyes focused here. And she's also saying here, she says here, this is interesting. You may well be putting on a type of uniform. Type of uniform here. So also saying to me here to say to you that you're going to have a job which is going to give you enormous respect and dignity, and about time too. And I think this would be awesome for you. So guys, what do you think, guys? Do you think this is good for Lisa?
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we do, Lisa. It's happening. It's happening. So good for you. Well done. Let's go and wish you well out there. And I think here that given a couple of times here, you're going to find a good job. So fantastic. Okay, we're also going to come on to, let's go and have a look here, just whizzing down the line. We're also going to come on to here we go here. Is to Jay. And a very good evening to you, Jay. Just looking for you there on the line. I just saw you just then, I think. No, I didn't. Anyway, Jay, you wrote in and said a general reading, please, and you gave the name of the colour of teal. I'm trying to think what colour teal is. Does anyone know what colour teal is? I'm trying to remember what it is. Is it a type of brown? Is it a type of brown? I think it is, isn't it? Is someone write in and just tell me what the colour teal is? Maybe no. Just trying to think of it myself. I've got a complete blank. Because I'm thinking a teak. Is it the same thing? The same thing? Maybe, maybe not. But it's just hilarious. It just shows you. I love colour therapy. Nice green blue. Oh, nice green. No, green blue. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. That is so much. Yes, that's right. I can understand you don't know what to do. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, guys. About 30 of you written in saying it's a green blue. Thank you so much. Bless your cotton socks. Bless you. Oh dear. Anyway, green boots. So general reading, please. Now, as I'm picking up your stuff here, what I'd like to say to you is there's a gentleman here who wants to come straight forward to you and actually wants to put his hand on your shoulder. As he does so here, this is a gentleman who is just straight up through your family line, and he also tells me here he had a bad arm. There was an arm that he couldn't move very well or do something very well with. There was I'm not too sure if this was to do with a stroke or if this was to do with something around him before he passed, but he couldn't move this. He just said grandfather, In fact, he said grandpa. It didn't say grandfather. And as I'm working with him here and communicating with him, he says here, he was a little bit psychic himself, but he didn't understand what it was. It was here. So this is interesting why I'm hearing this. And they're just saying to me here, they're just saying to me here for you, for this general reading here, they're saying here, now it's interesting, you're going to put your house up for sale. And you're going, what? I know, I can hear you going, what? What do you mean house up for sale? There is going to be a move around you. And they're saying to me here, a new business is forming out of something which has just come out of dust somewhere. Yes. Now, just that you know, I get the feeling here we've just got a scammer just come in. It's for Goodma Sudu. Yes, just that you know, just ignore them. Anyway, so what I'm picking up here to say to you is there is this business opportunity which is growing and is flourishing now by the feeling of it. It's starting to grow now, starting to look very good. So I'm chuffed to bits there. And also what they'd like to say here too is would you understand a closeness with family, like family ties even stronger than what they were? So if they're a bit fragmented before in the past, they seem to be stronger now and they're very happy here. Lady has just shouted out mum. Lady just shouted out mum for the spirit world, and I'm hearing here to say to you here that there was a problem with her breast. Said this lady I'm talking to said there was a problem with her breast. It's part of the reason why she went over. And she's saying to me here, she says, sends loads of love. She's also given me ducks, loads of ducks. I don't know. Maybe it's something that's a lot of old quackers. But no, but it's true though. She gives me ducks, and it may well be to do with the particular environment you're in. And she also says, she just says here, Jay, look up. And this may well be here to keep yourself positive and mindset up there. That may be the thing that's coming up here. So good luck with that. Very good luck. Now we're going to whiz up back through the line here, and I will just see, and work down with you guys from the very, very top. All your readings here coming through, your question readings. And let's go. So we've got Leah Chapman. She says here, Color green, anything for me? In fact, I think I've just seen down here, looking for it. Yes, I'll come back to that one in just seconds. Okay, Leah Chapman, let's go and have a look at you. She came through and she asked here if there's anything for me, and question, anything in general. Okay, Leah, what I'd like to say to you, please, is there's, I don't know why I've got to say this, is the bar of soap in the bath. And that is when they just give me soap, first of all. So I'm hearing about soap, I'm hearing about bath. But this is also the metaphor. You know, when you're slippery as a bar of soap, you try to squeeze it and it pops away. Something around you at the moment is very slippery. Something around you you can't quite get the grips with, or something you're not quite holding strength with here. I also have a very nice lady here who's just stepped forward for me, for you. And she says here that she was very tall. And I'm also getting, as I see L with your name, she comes forward with an L as well. It's like, may well be a Liz or a particular name like this, but she just says now. And there's a gentleman, just said Derek. There's a gentleman called Derek there, who's there as well. He's just come forward. They want to say to you here that would you understand that you're thinking about sort of moving or going somewhere at the moment? They want to say about this thing about, because they're looking at the bricks of your house and you're looking about your life and maybe things are going to be changing. Well, there is, but I get a feeling of things being a bit better. And also here, they are saying here, don't do this with pride. Don't block things through pride. Would you understand about lifting up emotions, bringing this out and talking about things that it's been difficult to talk about, but it's caused you problems. Here, they're saying here. So I just got to say this to you. It's about discussing, talking, but not putting pride in the way. That's the big thing they're looking at for you. So, okay, so hopefully that helps there. And yes. Right, moving on down the line. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us, coming in. And right, Sherry Nickel comes in and she says, colour purple general, please. A purple general, how nice. Right, dancing feet, learning to dancing, doing something keeps ourselves fit, doing something which is about, I just see feet, maybe you love loads of shoes and things like this, but I've got feet, I've got dancing, and I've got a gentleman here who used to fire cannons. Nice chap. Nice chap, because it used to be, I believe, was the army, but he used to fire big cannons, and I think there was something to do with the war, but he's just flashing off a cannon to me, or a big thing off land or off a ship or something. But this guy is here, and he just gives me a very short name. It's almost like I'm going like an R name with this guy, like, you know, like Reg or someone like this. But this guy is here, and he's saying to me here, he gives me earrings. He's looking at earrings around you, and he's just saying to me, new earrings. And he also is, as I'm working with it, he also wants to say to me here, he says here, you've got some funny plans coming out in front of you that you were not expecting at all. None at all. In fact, you're looking at a bow and arrow going further afield. You've got some interesting ties coming in front of you, which is different to what you thought you'll be doing in a not too distant future, or the now, should I say here. This is going to be bigger stuff coming in front of you. So it looks like things are going to be quite exciting around you. So good luck to you. In fact, here we just give you one of these. Did you feel that? Yes, so did. Okay, right, and moving on down the line here, let's go and have a look. I'm just looking for my producer's comments, and here we go. Linda Childs, I think the first one I see here. Good. Linda Childs, Purple Aquarius Relationships. Very nice to see you. Very nice to Kathy to see you in tonight, and thank you for joining us. Kathy, just what I'd like to say to you here is I get the feeling that over the next sort of few weeks or so here, hang on. Yes, now isn't probably the greatest time for relationships, especially in communication. Now, would you understand here, there's a relationship which is, Linda, which is probably out the side of you. So you hear like something here, you're looking back sometimes thinking, shouldn't I go back to? But I just got this lady who smacks straight through the side of me here to come beside me. And as I feel her here, she says, no, there's going to be, they want to talk to me about babies, and they want to talk to me about a relationship with a guy who initially one would have thought may have been unsteady. I think this would be someone you might not have been sure of. But this lady here, as she's talking to me, she wants to bring through to you to say here that this guy here, there's going to be a very strong relationship that comes up in front of you. But isn't there a twist to the tail? She's saying to me here, a twist to the tail. It's not quite what you're expecting. If you saw this on paper, you'll just go, no, not getting involved, or you wouldn't have thought things are going to happen. It's almost like the storybook stuff. So, Linda, I'm hearing here a very good relationship, but I'm also hearing here would you understand a big choice that you may go through, which is about you either moving abroad or going away somewhere, doing something amazing, but it's strong for you. And thank you very much. There's also quite a strong spiritual side to you. So would you understand you want to bring this out too? Good luck. Good luck. Okay, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Now, I've moved on down here. I go to Kathy Hardy. She goes, purple, work-related question. Work-related, purple. Purple is a very powerful, very deep, very passionate. Often we take things exceptionally seriously when we go into these particular times. And often we also find here too that purple is also a card here which often has a sort of karmic change about it. And right, okay, now I'm being told here to say to you, and it's a gentleman who would like to come through to me here. I'm getting a G name like Gary from this guy. And what he wants to say to me here, in fact, he just said to me there's a birthday coming up. There's a birthday coming up very, very soon. And there's also a celebration. And he's just given me a bunch of keys, this guy, because it looks like there's going to be something to do with a car or a house to come up here. But he just given me these keys. And also here, he would like to say to me here, he says, regarding your work, there's 3 choices coming up for you. 3. Yes, not 2, not 1, not 2, but 3. 3 choices coming up here. So I think here, you're going to have a pretty good time.
Wow.
I know, isn't it so exciting? Yes. So just look out to what's coming. It just looks like things are going to be good fun for you. But what the big thing here is, and one of the jobs that may all come up for you, Kathy, is a self-employed or self-employed related job. It may not be that one, but I think you've got some choices to make. In the end here, it's very female related, the type of job you go to. Yes. So good luck. But I feel just, if I looked at this and say, is it now? I'd say no. No, it's not now. If I said, was it next month? I would say possibly. But March, yes. Definitely March, yes. So I would go down that road. Okay, so let's go down here. But thank you very much for joining us. Thank you so much. And what else would I like to go see now? Right. Okay, I would just like to go looking for one. Its colours there. Right. Oh, right. Okay, I'm going to have to take this from the top as I see it, so I'll scroll it down here. I've got, just bear with me just a second as I bring this through to you. Okay, Pui Lee says, baby white blue general. Baby white blue general. Okay, so baby white blue. That's a lovely colour though, isn't it? It's almost like one of those cotton colours, those lovely white cotton colours with a bit of blue in it. And it's lovely, lovely smell. Yes, babies and all that lovely smell goes with babies. Yeah, anyway. As I'm tuning in with you, Pui, what I'd like to say to you here is, would you understand here, there's a trip which is planned. It was going to be planned last year, but it's going to be planned now this year. And I have a very, very nice lady who's with me here, and she wants to show me jewelry with rings. And as I'm picking up the jewelry, she wants to say here, she'd like to say here to you, she says here, you're changing, she says here, you're changing in your own heart and mind. And would you understand here, you're going from a protective side of thinking, if I can say this, to more intuitive, like believing in your own self, believing in the power of your spirit, your soul, and listening to this deep intuition around you. I just get this feeling You'll be out there. You'll be doing very well. But they're saying to me here, there's a lot of changes that come up through this year, but by the end of it, all that you thought was lost comes back together. She's very keen for this. She's giving me throat sweets. Keep an eye on your throat. Keep an eye on your health. She's giving me, yes, throat sweets here, and she's also just says here that you're tossing a coin. You're oohing and ahhing about something at the moment. The Cornish people say ooh-ah. Well, we say ooh and ahhing. Yes. Anyway, so there we go. Right. Okay. In the meantime, but this is what they want to say though. So as much as there could be division places, there's also going to be something that brings back together. But lovely little photo, by the way. And thank you very much for coming in. Right. Now, Whitney Beamish. This is a very nice. Okay. Great question. Great question here. Green. Do you see any spirit linked to me at the moment? Whitney, with the green colour, most definitely. Yes. And the fact is, because I love the work of colour therapy and working with the spirit world through auras. And also here, would you understand here, it's a very generalistic but easy thing to say, but a new start is coming in your life. A new start coming in life. And would you understand here that there was a gentleman who was lost to cancer, and there's a woman here who passed away with also something to do with the trachea or going into the lungs. There's a lady here as well. She wants to say that she's here, and also she's looking at May as either birthdays or passings. In fact, if I go right to the end of May, and I'm picking up from her as well here as I pick up this Whitney, that I'd like to say to you here that would you understand here in a very nice way, how does one put this, guys? How does one put this? This is I just get the feeling that you're the boss. maybe you're the boss here, so just I think that's probably yes. some of the vibes I like to say around you, so it just sounds good though. Yes. All right now, so let's go and have a little look down here. So we're going now. Okay. Yeah, Layla J Dill, I've got your colour, just need a question. And right, Layla J Dill, is my son and my dad. Now she's also coming with the colour blue. Blue is a lovely colour to do with the healing here and bringing things together. Now, would you I don't know all the details here because I'm just starting to pick this up now. Is my son and my dad? Yes. And would you understand, what I'd like to say to you here is would you understand here about your son that there was a beautiful, it's easy to say this, I know, but it's just what I'm picking up here. There's a beautiful side to this nature. And what's the link with cars and old cars, please? There's a link here that comes through this. And also I'm being given a tennis racket. So there's a sports thing somewhere. And also there's something else coming over as well. But would you understand here that regarding your son, would you understand here that this was, I don't think this was a shock passing. Well, obviously it is a shock passing when your son passes over. But I don't think it was like that, so to speak. I don't feel that. Would you understand it's an illness that took your son over? I'm just getting that vibration there. And also, but he's come through to you, he tells me here. He's come through to you already to let you know he's okay. Because would you understand, Layla, as well here, as much as you're asking me about spiritual stuff, you also got a spiritual side to you as well. And would you, because he says to me he's come over to you, and would you, because he's got very yellow light, and yellow light is communication. Would you understand your son was very communicative? The ability to talk, the ability to sing, to also have intelligence to him as well. This is the vibration I'm getting here, and they're saying there's a lady over there as well here, and she's interesting here. I don't know why I've got to say this here, but there's a cow over there. This has got something to do with farming, I hope. I hope, but I just see a cow, and I also see here too, they're saying to you that would you understand now that you're in a very nice way, you're getting to the point where you can say, okay, that you're coming to the point of a grieving point. Yes, I just see the end of a grieving point here. So I think it's a nice side there. But thank you very mumuch for joining us on the show. And hopefully there's something that there's a nice part of the message there for you. Brilliant. Okay, right. Reed Street says hello again. That's nice. Okay, what I need from you, Miss Cooper, is I need here. She says, "Good evening, Spooks. How are you both? Well, what have you got for me? I need a colour and a question. Colour and a question, and that would be fabulous. I've also got, I think, just done here, Kathy Hardy. I've got Russell Hardy. Russell Jewis says, funny, got two sevens last week and a 7 at the weekend from your choice. One of 3 posts. Hope you and Deborah are well. Best wishes." Thank you very much, Russell. Okay, bless you. And right, okay. Joe Cooper, colour red. Is Robbie and Harold safe over there? You know they're safe. You know they're safe because of the activity that's going on in your house. Would you understand here? There's a lot going on over there, which you come into your house thinking, I put that there. I put that mug just there, and now it's gone to there, so to speak. You understand this? Because they are running around over there and they want to let you know that they're having a whale of a time and that they are fine and they are happy. And they'll also say to me here, it's life and they are free. It's life and they are free. That's their message to you from here. And would you understand here, nothing you could have done would have changed this. Nothing you would have done could have changed this. They're saying to me here too, there is this L name. I'm just picking up this L name around you. I'm not sure who this is, but who's taking care of them and making sure that everything is okay. Red, I understand his anxiety that sometimes you're feeling here, that you want to know everything's all right. They're safe, and they're also saying to me here too that they just say to me here, and they are telling me this, watch your driving, watch your speeding. Watch your speeding, young lady. And I know that probably in our jobs, we probably need to move quite quickly. But in yours, I would just say here, watch your speeding. Yes. But they are safe over there. They're happy. And what is this diet thing you're on? What is this diet? Because it's not working. I used to go on a diet, but it wasn't enough. I had to have 2 diets. Yes, that then was quite good. Anyway, but no, she's telling me about diets. They're telling me it's just not going right for you. But I do apologise. Hopefully your health is getting better on this as well. But yes, it's just this diet thing. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. The producer says, Cafe Clairvoyance next Monday. Our guest is Midia Hadjazina Ventanos. Yes, she's a Cypriot, and hence they have long names over there, and it's interesting. So yes, they're coming along next week. So really looking forward to seeing Midia. She's a very, very, very special lady. And right on the 31st, the end of the month, I then have the wonderful Helen Grady coming in. Now we're going to do a very special show on that, very special show, and I'll tell you a little bit about that now. We both work as mediums, but also Helen has worked as a nurse, and she's also helped a lot of people just as they pass. So we're both bringing our knowledge together and to help people and to talk to you guys out there, especially if you lost someone very, very dear to you, about passing over and how we can help ourselves, how we can help you guys, how you can help the spirit world, and how we can have, although we're in different places, different dimensions, that we are there and they're here, we are all together because love is the thing that bonds us all. And they're in our hearts, but they're also around us. They have an existence here. They can see us more what we see them until we open up and learn how to develop our skills that we tend to look out of our sixth sense, our third eye. Some of us work with senses and same with hearing, and some of us work through the feeling of a gut feeling that someone's there. But they like to come over to talk about, and it's interesting here because we'll be asking the spirit world to bring over what it's like over there from the best way we can actually communicate this across to you guys. And I do know over there, by the way I work with the spirit world, it is love. It's all it is. No person really can come through. No spirit can really come through without love. And right, okie dokie. Deanne from New York says, "Happy Monday" with a butterfly. That's nice. And Leah. Sorry, I got this wrong. Leah Cocarida. Very, very nice. And she says, hello. In fact, shall we say hello? Yes, I think we need to do a hello somewhere. I'll find it. In fact, how about a wow?
Wow.
Yes, how about a wow? That's so nice, so nice. Okay, Leah says green and my career. Green and my career. Now, it's interesting here with the colour green. Would you understand here that this is like here, you know, when you cut a cake, and I know this because when I try to cook a cake, this is what happens. You try to cook a cake, you rather get a nice slice, and it comes out and says, there you are, there's this nice angular sort of longitudinal triangle type slice. It's very, very mathematical, this cake. Anyway, but this is my cakes. If you cut them, they sort of go, yeah, like that. Yes. Would you understand a little bit of this like going on in your life at the moment? Yeah, I get this feeling too. But what I'd like to say to you here is there's something, there's a missing link here. Someone is causing you a lot of stress. I can feel the stress. I can feel the anxiety here. It's easy to walk away from a job that you've been doing. But would you understand it just needs a couple of, like the cake, a couple of ingredients, and then things get back on track. And a lot of this that I pick up with you, Leah, is about communication and talking with people. And that brings things together. But also this particular time has been very erratic, non-moving, sludgy, slow. January for some people, as I said, is like, where are we? Where are we going? Well, this is part of the reason why. Okay, so that's why I see that side there. But anyway, let's move on a bit. Let's go to Tracy D'Souza. Tracy D'Souza, she writes in, she says, hi Phil and Debbie, Pink, can you tell me if I'm going to New Zealand this year? Let's have a little look here. If you go to New Zealand this year, right. For a part of this year, Tracy, I would say you're going to think you're not. And it's not because you don't want to. I think it's just what is stopping you at the present time. What is limiting you, holding you back. I'm just waiting for them to come through. And I've got a gentleman here who'd like to come through around you. And he says here that, would you understand if I said to you that there's other issues going on around you which are delaying this? But you're also not just looking at New Zealand, you're looking at somewhere else. But you'll argue with me in a moment saying, no, I'm not. But later on, I get the feeling you will be. And so I'm getting the feeling here to say to you, as you go over the next few months, be open-minded to where things are going. If you do go abroad, if you do go to New Zealand, do it before November. I think you'll go, but I think it's going to be September is going to be an opportunity for you, but you'll still be on the fence going, not too sure which way to go. But let's see. Yes, and part of it is down to the way you're going to be feeling with this. Right, okay, let's move on down the line and let's go. Oh, Midia says, there's Midia, she joined me next week. So, hello, Midia. Let's give her a little round of applause. Yeah. And let's give her a hoo-hoo. Yes, she is absolutely fabulous. She's a lovely, lovely lady. I know you guys are going to love her. And she was actually, she was going to be in the Olympics until there was a big injury to do with her back. And that just took her out of it completely. But you know what? This woman has not given in. She now is raging up there through the sporting side. She does rowing and other sports there. But this woman doesn't give in. She could have been actually stuck in a wheelchair, I'd imagine, if she tells you a story here. But I get the feeling with this here that this is going to be an opportunity which you guys won't want to miss. Come and join us. Come and join us next Monday. Okay, right. But thank you very much. Thank you very much to DB for coming on to join us. Okay, so let's get on down here. Right, I'm just looking here. I'm just waiting. Here we go. Found the next one. Good. Alan Geary, purple general reading, please. And let's go and have a little look. Now, if I was to work with your colours here and work with your energies, I get the feeling here. In fact, I'll even do it that way. Thank you, producer. Just seen this. I get the feeling here to say to you that there are two spirits are working either side of me for you. And one of them is saying here, at the moment, don't jump into anything. Avoid it at all costs. Because I get the feeling here, the way they're talking to me at the moment, Julie, is to say to you that in your particular career at the moment, there is like to be a stirring of the waves. Just don't get involved. And they're saying to me here too that you'll be glad you did this, and an opportunity awaits you later on because of circumstances which literally have nothing to do with you, nothing to do with you whatsoever. It's not I wouldn't say it's down to effort. I wouldn't say it's down to your hard work. I wouldn't say because you've got this amazing personality, which you have, but but what they're saying to me is a position comes up for you because someone needs to fill it. It's you. And you're going, oh my God, what, me? But actually, it's good. It's good. There's this opportunity that comes up. So I get a feeling here you'll be doing this. And once you're in it, magic. You'll thoroughly enjoy it. Okay. Emma Parslow, Coach, she says, good evening, Phil. Hope you are well and love it that you're back. Thank you very much for joining us. And let's have a look here. Oh, just her power cut then, but luckily it's back. Helen English says blue green. Oh, that's the colour I said earlier on. And where else are we going here? It's everybody's telling me about. I'm just working down through a listing to see the greeny blue. Right. Anything you pick up for me, please, blue. Yes, Ray. Let's come to you down there in Africa. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Right, okay, now, would you understand here, Ray, that you're doing something to start there's a very practical side to your nature. Would you understand this, Ray? Very practical side, like for instance, sometimes people need your help in doing mechanical things or practical things. Would you understand this? I get this energy around you. And, but I also see here, would you understand that you're starting, this is interesting, you're starting to practice something more spiritual. You've got, in your spirit world here, you've got a sailor. You're on a travel somewhere, but it's on the sea. It's not going to be on the air. Ray, you're going to be doing something on water. Maybe it's a dinghy going down the local river. But no, it looks bigger than that. But I see there's a sailor here, and also you're going to a dentist for a job on the right side of your teeth. And oh, sorry about that. But they're also telling me here that you're going to be working more spiritually, sir. Would you understand if this is something that you're thinking of doing, or you're being coerced positively into this? But it does look good, though. It does look good. All right. And yes, hopefully that's something there for you. And the blue is very peaceful. I get a feeling of needing to experience peace, and that's sort of nice energy there. So I think great. Okay. Right, Lisa Hemingway says here, very good evening. She says, lilac general, please. A lilac general. How nice. Yes. Coffee with clairvoyance is a must. Yes, it's what keeps the throat, the energy, and everything with the spirit world going. Coffee and clairvoyance. It's bliss. Anyway, let's go and have a look here. So lilac and a general. Now, Lisa, would you understand if I said to you, I've got this lovely lady here. She said, she's blowing me all this perfume all over the place here, but it smells very lavenderish. So she's definitely of the older generation. Bless her cotton socks. And as I'm working with her energy there, she'd also like to say, there's a gentleman with her as well. And the gentleman passed like that, she says here. Gentleman standing beside her, like that. And they're saying to me here, would you understand if I said to you that emotionally, you've got wise as well. You've got really wise. Would you understand here that you really understood about yourself, what it is you're looking for, especially in relationships, especially with people? But they're saying to be here, is not about the past now. Don't look at the past to say, oh, I'll do it that way again like I used to. No, this is about you stepping forwards and going to things which you knew. There is a lot of social activity come up in front of you if you'd understand this. Loads and loads of social, socializing, people, groups, clubs, things like this, you go and join it. But I feel it's more of your way to actually look for happiness in your life. It's not be so direct. Is there anybody to love me? No, it's you going out to socialize, meeting people, then see what happens from there. Well, like you say, probably we'll do it with these masks. Okay, hello, how are you? Anyway. So I see that for a little while, but then that, I think that would change. Right. Okay, let's move on down the line here. We've got Lean Athunes. Lean Athunes, lovely lady from Belgium. very good evening to. In fact, I have to give you one of these, I think. Yeah, definitely one of them. Okay, and Sandra Park says, hi there, Green Pisces, will I go to Australia this year? Okay, April is the date that you'll decide if you're going or not, Sandra. That is the deciding date. There is a point coming up in front of you here where you will get to know if this is right for you or wrong for you. It's not going to Australia because, I want to. It's like, can you? And I'm picking up here that, yes, this April will be the time which you'll be able to make a decision about what you're doing. I also get a feeling here that you'll be very safe if you did. You'll be very safe if you did. So I think that's going to be an important part to you as well. So hopefully that helps you. Yes. And I also would like to come down to, and anything else I've got to say here? There's a younger man who wants to take care of you. It's not your partner. It's probably a son, something like that. Probably a son, something like that. But I just pick up a gentleman who really wants to look after you. Say, look, if you did this, you'll be all right. Come down here and you'll be fine. So I get an energy like that. Right. Okay. Emma Parslow Coach says, White, will I get my romance back? Wow. Okay. Now, one of the positives about Venus retrograde is it always brings things up from the past. Now, if it's going to do it before, you'll hear connections here, or how it's going to work, before the end of January. Yes. And I would say here to look at relationships, you get a romance back here. There's a lot here to go and think about. I get the feeling here, a lot here to go and think about. One of the things I feel that you'll need to work on here is what went wrong anyway, and how you felt before it went wrong, because those feelings will come back in. Just be mindful of those that I pick up, Emma. There could be the option for this to happen, but you also may find that, oh, hang on a minute, I'm just remembering things that weren't so good about this, and maybe there's something here to go and look at. So I'll say that to you there. Right. Leah Chapman says, thank you. I love this. Jerry Nichols says, sounds like my life, shooting bloody cannons. Thank you. Oh, right. Okay. I think it's lovely. Right. Okay. Sorry, guys. Phil keeps breaking up and freezing. Going to have to opt out. Oh, I'm sorry about that, but hopefully it's all right now. And where else have I got now? I think I've been been there, thank you very much. Just coming by through here, and let's have a look, see if there's any other questions that come up. Helen Grady. Helen Grady says, now, a reader for Kev, please. Colour blue, Leo General, please. A Leo General. Oh, my goodness. Right. Colour blue. What I'd like to say to you here, Kev, is I get a sneaky feeling here that you're going to come up with an idea. Helen's probably going, uh-oh. No, actually, we found our where is it now? I think it's there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, see that? Yes, you come up with this. Kev's going to come up with an idea. You're going to go, yes, uh-oh. And what's going to happen here is there is something about travel. You're definitely going to go, uh-oh. But anyway, what I pick up with the travel is there's something that's coming up here to be in front of you, which I think you're going to really enjoy. But what you're going to find out is as soon as you say here that we're doing this, you'll probably be pleasantly surprised. In fact, very surprised by the stuff that comes up here. So a lot of people are going to be doing a similar thing that you're doing. So it all becomes very exciting. And I think that then, I think it's going to be a great time. Right, don't know where we're going to go here. Right, Jo Cooper says that she was under a dietitian, and Midia says here that I've nailed it. That's brilliant. And right, yes, Emma says Helen's amazing. She absolutely is. She's outstanding. Helen Gray says I got it right. And where else are we going now? There is, I think that is mostly all your questions. Beth Holmes says, new to this, well, welcome along. What can we say? In fact, welcome. There we go. We're even going to give you a little one there, a little hoot. That's right. And so all you have to do when you jump on the show here is basically just fire away and ask and put in a colour and a question. I wouldn't do it right now because we've got about 2 minutes left of the show, but just to let you know how it works. So that's what you have to do, is write in during the show, or even before there, Bev, just write in and we'll be happy to answer it for you. Also, Helen Graham says, just quickly there, she says, turquoise and work, please. Turquoise work, how nice it is. In fact, I got a feeling I did this earlier. Yes, excuse me if I didn't. I thought I'd done it earlier, but if I haven't, no, I didn't do this. Turquoise, lovely colour here. Look, keep your feet on the ground is the first message I've got to tell you. Once you've got your feet on the ground, fantastic. What I also pick up here is there's 2 types of work coming up for you. There is a spiritual work. The turquoise just gives this straight away. It's a beautiful colour, this. I would look here to say to you, do want to say it's not about the ambition side with you that's going to be poignant this year. It's about going with, I wouldn't say the flow, but going with the energy where you're going. And if you are positive, magnificent, magnetic, out there with positivity, it's sort of you bump into it, it flows into your pathway. That's the Jupiter energy, which I'd say this year, your turquoise colour just springs into life with this. So it's not about your ambition, it's being in the flow, and that's where it works here. And then there's a lady called Anne, who's in the spirit world, who's just jumped in here. She just says here that she says, you're going in the right direction, keep flowing, but don't question things here. If I was you, I'll get a little turquoise card, a little one about that size by that size, stick it inside your person, just know turquoise is with you. That you're then working with your colourful energy, and that can only bring positivity towards you. Right. And Sonia Betty says, Blue, is my daughter with my mum? Okay, very interesting question there. What I'd like to say to you here is, would you understand here that your daughter, would you understand a very small bunch of flowers with tiny little flowers? Because I get this little girl coming towards me, and it's just a very small one here. Would you understand very white when she was dressed in when she was before as she passed away? No, sorry, before on a funeral. Would you understand it? She was dressed in like a white here. Because I get this, and I also want to say here too. Here, it's interesting what I keep picking up about shoes. Would you understand your daughter wanted to do something, either ballet or dance or something like this? But she's there around June. If I just want to say a message to you here, would you understand I think it's your bedroom, one of your lights here keeps flashing like a bulb that you think is going to go, it isn't. I know we could say that onto the load electricity circuit, but this is not. This is her. This is her here. She just wants to say that she's there, and she's sending you loads of love, but also she loves the baking you're doing. She loves the baking, the cooking, the baking of things you're cooking at the moment. She smells it, she sees it, she loves it for you here. But she's also saying, this is really weird, I've got to say this to you, you're using too much washing up liquid. Sorry, just want to see here. Anyway, guys, next week I'm joined by Media. Come along and join us and join in. It'll be a fabulous show, I'm sure. And I just got to say to you here, thank you so much for joining in and watching us. We love you to bits. We really do. We love you. We share hearts and burgers. Hearts and burgers. When we share hearts and burgers, we bring in love. And we eat vegan burgers, but they're still burgers. So just hearts and burgers. Just feel those burgers, feel the love, and love you from the top, the very top of my bottom. Thank you, and good night, and see you next week.